Okay, so as last time we have discussed about the cell, so today we are going to discuss the covering part of cell, that is cell wall. So first of all, cell wall is present in plants, bacteria, fungi and alga. Okay, so now you may see, like in the plant the cell wall is made up of cellulose, pectin, and hemicellulose or lignin. Okay, and the plant the cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. In the fungi the cell wall is made up of chitin, while in alga the cell wall is made up of again cellulose. Okay, so now here let me tell you some important points about cell wall. So first of all, the cell wall is the protective layer which protect our cell. Secondly, this is the outer layer. Third, this is non-living. This is non-living. Fourth, this is permeable in nature. Permeable means it can allow the water or diffusion process. The water can come outside and the waste material can go outside, diffusion process. And last, it has types, that is primary cell wall, secondary, and middle lamella. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you till that. Now let me tell you about the primary cell wall. As the primary cell wall is also known as true wall, and it can develop a newly growing cell, like the new growing cell, and in that this primary cell wall is developed. Newly growing cell develop. Okay, and a primary cell wall is composed of, so it is basically composed of cellulose or microfibrils. Now here, what are microfibrils? These are basically the bundles of cellulose chain. These are bundles of cellulose chain. Okay, now the main function of primary cell wall is basically the protection, and this primary cell wall is adapted to growth. What? Primary cell wall adapted to growth. Okay, so now moving towards the middle lamella. So in the middle lamella, this is basically the connecting layer between two daughter cells. Like this can connect two daughter cells. Connecting layer between two daughter cells. Now you'll be thinking like primary cell wall is composed of cellulose, so middle lamella is composed of, let me tell you, composed of calcium and magnesium. Magnesium petals. Okay, so now these calcium and magnesium petals came from, like these are made in Golgi bodies. These are made by Golgi bodies and endoplasm reticulum. Okay, so now here let me tell you one thing. As you can see here, these we have two connecting layers. So here this is basically what? Phragmoplast. Okay, like here we have middle lamella and the separated wall, that is phragmoplast. This is the separating layer. Okay, so now let me teach you the secondary cell wall. Now here in the secondary cell wall is basically made up of lignin. Lignin is basically the second most abundant polymer. Now you'll be asking what is first one. So first one is basically the cellulose. Cellulose is first and lignin is second. Now let me tell you some points of the secondary cell wall. Number one is this sclerenchyma. Now what are sclerenchyma? These are basically the dead tissues. Now in the sclerenchyma it is divided into two types. Number one, we have sclerenchyma fibers. And second one is scleroid. Okay, so this is number second. We have xylem vessels. So here the xylem vessels are basically like this. Let me make the picture diagram here. Like here and here we have perforations. What we have? Perforations. And this is one bundle. This till here one is called as vessel element. Okay, so here we don't have any wall, so no wall, because here the water will move inside, and just because with the help of these perforation this will move outside water. Then here we have these are little bit open. These are open so that the water flow is towards plate 2. Okay, so these are the help in to get the water under, and these are the perforation which help there. So these enzyme vessels are only in angiosperm plant. Okay, so now third one we have tracheids. So now let me tell you one thing over here. Xylem vessels have more diameter as compared to tracheids. These have less diameter. So let me explain this also with a diagram. So these are basically like this. Here we have opening. Yeah, and but here the main difference between the xylem vessels and tracheids is that have the wall at the end, and this do not have wall, and this has the less diameter. However, xylem vessels have more diameter. So have wall, which is basically the oblique. Oblique means tirchi. Oblique transverse wall. Transverse wall. Okay, so hopefully you get something new from this video. Bye bye.